The meeting between NASA leader Raila Odinga and President Uhuru Kenyatta on Friday sparked reactions from around the country. Leaders and residents welcomed their resolve to put aside their differences and work together to reconstruct a nation that is responsive to the urgent need for prosperity, fairness and dignity for all Kenyans. Right time. Political commentator and NASA advisor Joseph Simekha said the decision to hold the meeting was arrived at after Mr. Odinga's January 30, 2018 swearing-in. The meeting aimed at toning down political temperatures, he said. Mr. Simekha was however quick to assure that NASA would still hold even after the Friday morning meeting between the country's two senior politicians. Retired Anglican Bishop Beneah Salala Okumu welcomed the meeting between the two leaders and said it had come at the right time. It is reassuring to hear Mr. Odinga and the President have met and promised to work together and unite the country and heal the divisions brought by the last presidential election, said the former bishop of Beneah's diocese. He asked Jubilee and NASA politicians to support the two leaders in their quest to heal the country from ethnic divisions ignited by political differences. He asked the two leaders to address issues of inequality, corruption and tribalism. Statesmanship. Homa Bay Governor Cyprian Eddy said the move to work together would bring peace and people would then concentrate on development. The country will now be in the right shape now that leaders can sit together despite the long and difficult political period we have had. On behalf of the people of Homa Bay, I congratulate my party leader, Mr. Odinga, for taking this bold decision, he told the nation. It is a decision that ordinary people cannot take. We are very encouraged and motivated by this because it will open our country to better things. Kisii Governor James Ongwe said the two leaders will help the country move forward. That the two leaders mutually agreed to stand down on their hardline positions for the sake of Kenya is a show of statesmanship, which is laudable, he said in a statement. Mr. Ongwe had on many occasions after the October 26 repeat election called for dialogue between the two leaders. Caution. In the South Rift, some residents viewed it as an act of statesmanship while others called for caution, saying the change of heart could lead the president to betraying Deputy President William Ruto. Mr. Joel Soy, a lecturer at Masai Mara University, said the meeting between President Kenyatta and Mr. Odinga pointed to the beginning of succession politics. The succession of Uhuru has started and Raila Odinga is a key factor in determining it and so he has to be part of government, said the political analyst. William Ruto's star could be starting to wane. Remember, Uhuru and Raila are buddies and Ruto is an outsider who, in the view of the rich who have been in government since independence, should not be allowed to lead, he added. However, historian and author Godfrey Singh said the meeting was godsend and good news for the country in such depressing times. He said Mr. Kenyatta should show goodwill by helping Mr. Odinga solve problems in his support base and rewarding the ODM leader's supporters with government appointments. This will buy us all quick peace and much-needed quiet until the next round electioneering in 2022, he said. Kikuyu merger. Kericho resident Ezekiel Koake said, this could just be the beginning of Kikuyu political merger as we witnessed in 2002. We have been on this road before. The sentiments were echoed by Mr. Loy Kemboy, who asked DP Ruto to be cautious as he monitors the situation. However, there are those who think that others were reading too much on this new development. But Mr. Emmanuel Kitcher said, DP Ruto is a smart politician, very calculative. Even if the allegations of a Kikuyu merger were true, 2022 is so far away and he would find a means to ascend to power without the support from central Kenya. Unite. Leaders in Nakuru led by Governor Lee Kinyanjui praised Mr. Kenyatta and Mr. Odinga, saying their move would unite all communities. We welcome the move and encourage the lieutenants of the respective sides to follow the cue, he said. Mr. Kinyanjui was accompanied by MPs Samuel Arama, Nakuru Town West, David Jakaria, Nakuru Town East, Kamani Ngunjiri, Bahati, Joseph Donui, Kursoi South, Kuria Kamani, Molo, Martha Wangari, Gilgil, Samuel Jacob, Sabukia, Moses Chiaboy, Kursoi North, and Jane Kara, Naivasha. Support. In Nyandarua, Bishop Joseph Simekha said the country needs healing and reconciliation, and the two leaders should stick to their words and also reach out to other political leaders. We ask politicians behind the two to also emulate and support the decision. As a church, we welcome the gesture. It is a great one that should be embraced by all, he said. Oliver Joro or Akempi Michael Muchira asked all politicians to accept the decision of the two leaders. We hope the opposition politicians will not make unrealistic demands as we progress, he said.